and you are welcome. Good morning, and you are welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, and you are welcome. Good morning, and very good morning, and you are welcome. Hello, please let me know your city as you come in. Hey Gishana, good morning. Julius, good morning. Please let me know your country, your county. Hi Derry Style, good morning. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday morning. Hey, it's the mid-month. It's going to mid of February. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please let me know your city as you come in. You're welcome. If you can find a notebook and a pen, please take down keynotes. This will be a value conversation. If you can find a notebook and a pen, please take down some notes as we go along. This will be a value conversation and you're very welcome. You are very welcome. Hey Hashim from Kampala, the Pearl of Africa. Good morning, Hashim. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please find a notebook. Let's take keynotes because I'll be sharing with you the information on how you can start an online career, how you can build an online career, how you can start from where you are anywhere in the world. I started last year. I'll share my story. I started last year and I'm going to share my story. So you're very welcome. If you can find a notebook and a pen so that we get started together. Today the conversation is retire in style. Retire in style. 100 to 900 per day. What impact would this have in your life? Retire in style. That's today's conversation. Retire in style. Yes, a bit about myself as we get started. Let's do some hearts. Let's do some love. Yes, welcome. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, you see, when we talk about retirement, some people think that you have to wait until you're the retirement age. But you know, you've heard of people say, I can retire young. You know, that you can get the opportunity to retire at any age because it means that you have abundance, you have surplus. That is what we are going to talk about this morning. Hello, Better Life. Hey, good morning. Hey, thanks for the compliment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for the compliment. Hey, thank you. Yes. Oh, bless you. Yes. Okay, yes. Welcome. Hashi is asking, where am I based? Yes, I am in Kenya. I am in Kenya, East Africa. Yes, I am in East Africa, Kenya. But I'll be sharing with you a business that you can work from anywhere in the world. I'll be sharing you my journey, my business, and you too can get started from anywhere in the world. Thank you, Hashi. You're welcome. I'll be sharing with you my journey, how I got started last year, and a bit about myself as we get started. Yes, I'll be sharing a bit about myself as we get started. So let's do this. And you're welcome. It's a beautiful Monday morning. I'm an entrepreneur. I work on the online space. I'm a digital entrepreneur, but this is not what I've always done. I come from a banking background, and in Kenya, I worked for 2 different banks. The last bank I worked for was the Central Bank of Kenya. And the Central Bank of Kenya is the one that is the mother of all the banks. Now, it's a category A employer, therefore a very good job. But I left employment because I didn't like being told what to do. I wanted to be the boss, and that's how I ended up being an entrepreneur. So I have been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. I have been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. I started and ran a highly successful business that covered most parts of Africa. So the truth is, I've traveled all over the world. I have traveled all over the world. I've had the privilege of traveling to different continents all over the world. And that is how I build my business all over the world. So in running a highly successful business, this is what I say. My business covered most parts of Africa, most parts of Europe. But that business came to an end, you know. And I had been building that business hoping that it would be my pension plan. I had wanted to retire into that business. I imagined it would be my retirement plan. That was not to be. And I found myself in a place called no man's land. No man's land means I didn't have a job, I didn't have a business. For the first time in many years, I was waking up to go nowhere. For the first time in many years, I woke up and I had nowhere to go. So I know the 4 places. Number 1, I know what it means to be employed. Number 2, I know what it means to run a business. I know what it means to be in a place where you don't have a job, you don't have a business. We call that place no man's land. And the last place where I am today, I call myself a retiree. And this morning, the conversation is retire in style on a daily passive income, $100 to $900 per day. That's the conversation we are having this morning. And you're very welcome as we get started. Now, my question to you is, if you're currently in employment, please type letter E for employment. Please type letter B for business owner. If you're in no man's land, you're in between jobs, in between businesses, you're trying to find out what to do next, please type letter L. If you are a retiree, please type letter R for retirement. Please type letter R for retirement. And you're very welcome. Thanks for the feedback. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you. Thanks, 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 thanks. Hey, thanks for the love. Thanks for the hearts. Yes, let's do the, yes, let's give the love. Let's give the hearts. Thank you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Let's get this to 10K. Let's get this to 10K. Let's get the hearts up. Let's get the hearts up. Hit the heart. Let the line go to the end. It will pop balloons on your side. Hit the heart. It will pop balloons on your side. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks. It makes a difference. Yes, it does. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Nelly. Bless you. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Thank you, Lucy. Yes, let's get the hearts up. Yes, you hit the heart until it pops balloons on your side. Bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I know the 4 places. I know what it means to be employed. I know what it means to run a business. I know what it means to wake up and not have a job or a business to go to. And I now call myself a retiree. These are the 4 spaces that you could possibly be in. Now, what I'm sharing with you this morning is, the truth is, you don't have to get to a certain age to retire. You can actually retire young, and you can retire prosperous. It is not about the age at which you retire. That's what we are going to be demystifying this morning. You know, at what age can you retire? I think you've seen a young man who has recently, last year alone, his net income right here on social media was $20 million. $20 million, because he's working on the online space on social media. And because being on social media, for example, like what I do, because I'm going to share with you my journey, social media gives you international reach. So I'm going to cover some of the key points that would allow you to retire young. One of the key points that will allow you to retire young is access to social media. Now, right now, we are already on social media. You see, social media is that one space that will allow you to thrive. There are 5 billion people online on social media. And just to use the example of this young man, social media has completely transformed his financial future. The young gentleman does not even say a single word. He works on something called memes. He just does action and he doesn't speak. But can you imagine, last year alone, 2024, he took home $20 million courtesy of social media. So your number 1 asset, if you want to be able to retire young, if you want to retire prosperous, if you want to retire rich, you want to scrutinize and decide to place yourself on social media. Identify a social media platform that you can work on. Identify a social media platform that you want to thrive on. So today's conversation is how you can retire young, how you can retire prosperous. It's not about age. The focus is that you can retire on passive income between $100 to $900 per day. That's what I'm going to show you. This is a journey I have walked, and I've discovered you can retire because I now call myself a retiree, and I am working on social media. So number 1, identify a social media platform that you want to work on. So for me, I have identified the social media platform that I want to work on, and that is where I am interacting with you this morning. So number 1, social media is one aspect that can help you to retire. You retire young and you retire prosperous. That's the focus. Let me share my journey, how I got started last year. Having closed the business, I was looking for what to do. Well, I ended up on social media and I would scroll looking for something to hold or captivate my attention. And I came across a gentleman, and that what he was speaking about captivated my attention. I paused and I listened to him. I paused and I listened to him. Remember, I've just shared with you. For me, looking into retirement, there are various ways you can come into retirement. It can be optional or it can be by circumstance, by pleasure or pressure. Let's say it that way. You can retire under at your own pleasure or under pressure. Yes, yes, at your own pleasure or under pressure. Let me write that down because the two have different meanings. But at your own pleasure, or you can retire under pressure. This morning, the conversation is you can retire at the age which you choose. You can choose to retire at any age. And I've just shared with you, number one, so you can retire under your own pleasure, at your own pleasure or under pressure. You can retire. Now, I want us to identify. I want us to identify the fact that you can retire. So the focus here is you can retire young. You don't have to wait to grow old to retire old. You can retire young. You can retire young. You know, and by retiring here, we are saying you identify where you want to work from, how you want to work, and you now decide, you are the one who determines how your day will go and how your income will be. I'm now going to share my journey because I was right here on social media. So we're talking about retirement. You can retire at your own pleasure or you can retire under pressure. The focus is you retire young. You don't have to wait to retire at the age of 65. You can retire young. Now, when we talk about the tools that are going to help you retire, the first one we've written down is social media. Number one is social media. Now, in talking about social media, I want you to remember social media is a connector. I was scrolling on social media and I got connected to somebody in South Africa. Somebody I didn't know. I listened to him the same way you're right now listening to me. I listened to him, I paid attention, and I took action on the information he shared. What was he talking about? He was talking about social media as a business. He was talking about how you can position yourself on social media and you start to generate passive income. Remember, people come online onto social media looking for something. Somebody is either looking for information, somebody is looking for entertainment, or they are looking for both information and entertainment. Let me pose a question to you. What is it that brings you online? Are you looking for information? Are you looking for entertainment? Or are you looking for both? So for me, when I came online, I had just closed the business and I didn't have anything to do with my time. So I was on social media just browsing through. I didn't know what I was looking for, but I now know it is clear. People are either looking for information, entertainment, or both. Which one brings you online? What is it that brings you online? What are you looking for? Is it information? Is it entertainment? Is it both? Please type the answer in the comments. Please type the answer in the comments. Yeah. Good morning and you're welcome, because I'm going to be sharing with you an international business that you can work from anywhere in the world, because that's how I got access to the information I'm sharing with you. And today I am retired. I work from home and I'd love to information. Okay, thank you, Alvin. Fantastic. Thank you. What we are talking about this morning is you can retire at your own pleasure or under pressure, and the idea is you can retire young. You don't have to wait to be 65 to retire. When we're talking about retirement, it's what is it that will help you retire? An activity. The first thing you're going to write there is an activity. You want to be doing something. You want to have an activity. What is it that you want to be doing? You must have something to do. Yes, you're retired, but you want to be busy doing something that is not monotonous or exhausting. Maybe you're in business, maybe you're in employment, and perhaps you're feeling exhausted, burnt out, and you're wondering what is it. So perhaps you're in business, you're an entrepreneur, you're feeling exhausted, burnt out. Maybe you're even in employment and it feels monotonous, and you're looking for a refresher. You want something exciting. You don't want the routine. So when you're looking for retirement, you're going to identify an activity. What is it you will be doing? You want to identify an activity, and that activity must be income generating. The activity must be income generating, and it must allow you flexibility. You want to have flexibility even in the activity. You want to have flexibility. I mean, you can't have been doing routine. You're tied to a desk. You have to keep asking for permission. I know what it means to be employed, and sometimes we would say it used to feel like we are back in school when you're in employment, because you have to keep asking for permission. Excuse me, could I please go on leave? Excuse me, could I please go on vacation? You know, you're not dictating your terms. But now, when you retire, you want to retire at your own pleasure, and you want to retire, and the activity that you're retiring into. So this is what we are talking about, that you can retire at your own pleasure. You can retire, you have options to retire at your own pleasure, under pressure. But the objective is you don't need to wait to get to 65 to retire. You can retire young. You can retire young. That's what we are talking about. How can you retire young? You don't have to wait for the long haul for you to retire. So these are the keywords. Take a screenshot. You can retire at your own pleasure or under pressure. The focus is you can retire young. Now, for me, I had to identify what to do, and thank God for social media, because that's where I got this information. Because I realized I can work on social media, identify an activity, an income generating activity that is flexible, that will pay you your true value. Identify something that will pay you your true value. By your true value means you can decide what you are worth on a daily basis. You can decide your value on a daily basis. The other thing I want you to remember, when we talk about retirement, I'm sure you've seen people retire and they are not as happy as they would like to be, because the income flows are limited. There is joy and pleasure when you have abundance and overflow. There is joy. You are happy when you have overflow, when you have abundance, when you know that the income is coming in and there is no limit to the income that comes to you on a daily basis. Waiting 30 days for the pension to arrive. And for me, in this case, I'm talking about people I know who've worked corporate jobs, professional jobs. And when you retire, the pension is a fraction of your previous earnings when you are actively engaged as an employee. When you now retire, it is a small proportion of what you used to earn when you were retiring. Hello, Alvin. On the profile, double tap. It's on my face. Yes, it's on my face. It's on my face. Right here on my face. You're going to get, everything is on my face. Nothing hidden. It's on my face. Yes, everything is on there. Yeah. And I'm in Kenya. Yes, I know people ask me, which country am I in? I am in Kenya, but I'm sharing with you how you can work from anywhere in the world as long as you have social media, because I work off social media. It's not complicated. So I'm identifying where do I want to work. So for me, I choose social media, and the social media platform I have chosen is where I am with you this morning, right here. So I've chosen social media. Now, and then again, you want to ask yourself, what is my true value? What am I worth? And that's where I was. Please understand, if you're waiting for 30 days to receive your pension or an income, then you also realize you have daily bills. Your bills are every day. The bills are piling up. There's an accumulation of debt, and you want to get out of debt. But at the same time, because you're limited in what you know, because all you know is what you studied, a lot of people say, I'll only do what I studied. I'll only do what I know. Now that limits you, because the world is growing very fast. Things like technology, advancement in the global economy is different. Number one, the digital economy is here to stay. Number two. Number three, you're going to be thinking about artificial intelligence. And number four, what I just put down here, which is social media. The focus this morning, ladies and gentlemen, is you can retire young, you can retire rich, you can retire prosperous, and you have the option to retire at your own pleasure or under pressure. You choose when you retire. I'm giving you that option because I am now retired. I work on the internet. I work from home. It's a smartphone, social media. It's a smartphone, social media, and you now acquire online skills. For me, I decided, missed your lecture actually. Robert Mugabe, I'm here now. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm here. You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So the focus really is, how can you retire young? How can you retire? How can you retire young? How can you retire prosperous? That you have abundance, that you have overflow, that you're not struggling to pay bills, that you're not anxious for lack of finances, that you're not worried that the bills are more than the income. How many of you know that place or that space where you're saying the bills are more than the income, you know? So when we are talking about your pension, when we are talking about you retiring, for me, I am now retired, and like I'm saying, I chose how to retire. And thank God for social media, because I got the access for my retirement plan right here on social media. I met an angel from South Africa, a gentleman. I call him an angel because he gave me information that has completely transformed my financial future. I was looking, hoping, praying. I asked God to give me something to do. And then I came across the world that I just shared with you. And here is what we are saying. We're saying when you're identifying what to do into retirement, you don't have to wait for age 65 to retire. You don't have to wait to get to age 65 to retire. You can retire young, and you can retire rich. You can retire at your convenience. Retirement is not about age. Retirement is actually about income. Now, when you retire young, you actually get to enjoy your income. When you retire young, you get to enjoy your income. So when I see my peers, my age mates, they're even uncertain about retirement because they're asking, if I retire, what will I eat? You know, how will I live? So they're actually hanging on jobs or businesses that they're not even happy about, but they're hanging in there because that's what they know. When I came across this information I'm sharing with you, which is an online business, it is social media driven. It's a social media driven business. Remember what I said, you want to retire, but you want to find an activity that is generating income, that allows you flexibility, because again, you cannot retire and go back to the routine of working long hours. I didn't want that. Now, when I talk about flexibility, I'm talking about you working 2 to 3 hours per day. 2 to 3 hours per day. There are days in my business I have been able to earn an income equivalent to what was my monthly income in a 20-year-old business. What was my monthly income, I can now take home as on a daily basis. What was my monthly income? Yeah, I was looking for the way to say it. Some days now I take home on one day, I take home an income on one day. What was previously my monthly income? What would have been my monthly income on my online business, which is a social media marketing business? What was previously my whole month's income, I can take home in one day. I'm not tech smart, I'm not computer literate. I was just willing to learn new skills. I got access to a mentor, $1 million mentor and a coach. I got access to $1 million mentor and a coach who has taught me step by step what I need to do for my ultimate success. When you're looking at somebody who is successful, they have the result you want, then you can call them a mentor. My mentor is a lady in America. Her name is Michelle. And I got access to Michelle because of the business that I do. She created the business that I now run online from home. This is what I say about Michelle. Last year alone, she was on 4 million USD. Last year alone, she was on 4M USD income. What does Michelle do? She's on social media. She creates content and she comes on live doing exactly what I'm doing with you. She creates content and she comes on live doing exactly what I'm doing with you. That's it. But last year she took home 4M USD, 4 million. So, can she retire? Yes. Am I retired? Yes, because I now work from home And the keywords I want you to remember is identify an activity that is income generating, that gives you flexibility, and it is an activity that is on something that is not complicated, which is social media. Social media is not complicated. Social media is refreshing. Now, I'm just back again to, for me, when I looked at why social media, is because I realized a lot of people are already on social media, but they're waiting for you who has information that you have to share with them. That's why, good morning, Ruth, and thank you. That's when I identified a business that I'm now going to share with you. So in identifying what do I want to do that will give me passive income, let me use the keywords, passive income. 4 words I'm going to, now it's 5 words. Number 1 word is passive income. Number 2 word is multiple streams of income. If you're taking down notes, write passive income. Also write down multiple streams of income. I wanted both. I wanted passive income. I wanted multiple streams of income. Why would I want passive income? What's the benefit of multiple streams of income? Passive income is the income that comes even when you're not doing the work, even when you're sleeping. And for me, when I discovered passive income, I put a tick because for over 38 years, I'd worked very hard. But now I wanted to work at my convenience. I wanted to call the shots. I wanted to have my cake and eat it. I didn't want routine. I didn't want monotony. I didn't want to be told what to do. I didn't want to have overheads. I didn't want to have bills. I didn't want to have salaries to deal with. Ask anybody who is in business. Running a business with overheads like rent, salaries, operational costs, you're dealing with a structure that every end of the month you have to pay bills. I didn't want that. But at the same time, I wanted maximum benefit. I wanted leverage. I wanted passive income. All those things that, things, I've traveled all over the world, and I would interact with people in America or even in England, and when I traveled to America and Europe and different parts of the world, and I would see the lifestyle that these people are living. And that would tell me, I want their lifestyle. I mean, they're driving state-of-the-art, latest cars. When you ask them what they do, they say, I work from home. I have passive income. I have multiple streams of income. Hey! I said, now this is what I want. I have passive income. Multiple. These are my friends in America. I said, if they can do this, I can also do this. If they can do this, I can also do this. I have friends who are grandmothers. And these grandmothers are, on a daily basis, are taking home a tidy income, a smart income. So I said, if they can do this, they are enjoying themselves. And this is what I say about income. Generating income does not have to be monotonous, does not have to be tedious, does not have to be boring. And you don't have to be afraid. For me, when I was looking for a business to start online, remember, I'm not computer literate, I'm not tech smart, I didn't even have a social media following. Anyway, when I heard about this social media business, I thought it was just for entertainment. I thought the social media apps were just for entertainment. I did not know that you can come onto a social media app like this, create content, and start to generate passive income, multiple streams of income. Let me surprise you. From June of last year, I started my current business. Now, because of social media, because of understanding new skills, because of allowing myself to go to the space and the place of social media, I now understand that social media, you can thrive, number one. Social media opens doors and opens the world to you. Let me tell you, being on social media for me is like traveling abroad because I now have interactions with people from all over the world. I'm so grateful for social media. I have connections in America. I have friends in London. I have friends and business partners. Because of social media, I'm interacting with people in France. I'm interacting with people in Sweden, in Finland, I don't even know how else to say, but at the same time, it's at my convenience in my house. Social media, internet, these are the two, and a smart device. If you can have a smart device, social media, and good internet, you can connect with people from all over the world. That's what I was looking for. I've traveled to all parts of the world. I've traveled to all the continents. I've traveled. I have really traveled. I have traveled. But social media now allows me interactions with people from all over the world right from my telephone. I now have customers in America, in Canada, in South Africa. I have customers in Finland, in Sweden, in Switzerland, in Netherlands, in Dubai. I have customers in South Africa. I have customers in Angola, in Kenya, in Uganda, in Tanzania, because of social media. What do I do every day? I'll create content and I'll come on live. That way, that information will reach somebody in any part of the world. The idea is that I will create something or content that will attract them to what I am saying. We call that attraction marketing, where you create content that will attract somebody to say, I think she's talking about me. I think I want to know more about working online. I think I want to understand social media marketing. If people are making millions on social media, you know the young man I'm talking about who last year alone took home $20 million. $20 million on social media. Remember what we are talking about this morning. You can retire at your own pleasure or under pressure. You choose how you want to retire, and you can retire young. You don't have to get to the age of 65 to retire. You can retire at your own pleasure or under pressure, and you can retire young. It's you who will choose how you want to retire. Now, when I was looking at how my options for retirement, I know I like good life. Hey, me, I like good life. I want soft life. I want to have my cake and eat it. I want the good things in life. So there was no way I was not going to do a business that I have seen is giving people flexibility. So back here, identify an activity that I want to do. Identify an activity that is income generating, that will give me flexibility, and I focused on social media. I decided to focus on social media. Why social media? One, we already have the results. Social media is transforming people's lives. Now, if you like what I am saying, double tap on my face. Make sure you get the notifications when I do come on live. Double tap on my face. Make sure you can get the notifications when I come on live, so that we carry on this conversation, so that we keep having this conversation. And the conversation is really simple. You don't have to wait for a fixed age to retire. You can choose when to retire. And you can retire. And one of the vehicle I am using to retire for me is social media. Because social media, I live in Kenya, and we are so lucky in Kenya because the internet reach has gone even to the village level. Talk to people in Kenya, they will tell you the internet reach is even to the village level, such that you can get internet access anywhere in the world. So if somebody is saying, I want to have Wi-Fi, I need internet, in Kenya, the internet reach is just amazing. So you have internet access, you have a smart device, and you're on social media, then I will teach you how you can start your own business that will help you retire young, prosperous, and you don't have to wait to be age 65 to retire. And even if you're already age 65, you can still retire with a tidy income. I have 4 income streams, which is $100, $300, $600, and $900. I have 4 income streams, and there are days I have taken home an income. What was my monthly income in my previous business, I have done in one day. There are days my daily income is equivalent to the monthly income from a previous business. How does that happen? Because I have acquired skills, digital skills. I am developing myself on a daily basis. I am not restricted to working in one country. I have access to mentors, million-dollar mentors, and then I now understand that the future is online. I now understand that the world is moving digital. So for me, this is what I'll keep saying, and this is what I'll say to you this morning. You can retire at your own pleasure, or you can retire under pressure. Good morning, Lynette. How are you, Lynette? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. So if you're looking to, if you're looking and saying, I would like, if you would like to have an income, a passive income, multiple streams of income that will allow you to retire, that will allow you to work from the convenience. For me, it's conveniently, I work from my house. I don't have monthly overheads. I run a digital business. It's an online business. I have access to mentors and coaches. I have international customers, and my daily income is between $100 to $900 per day or more. $100 to $900 per day or more. How come? Because I have 4 streams of income. It's $100, $300, $600, and $900. Some days I take home more than what was my monthly income in my previous business in a day. In a day. Can it be done? Yes, it can. Can it be done? Absolutely. Is it skill-based? Yes, it is skill-based. Yes, it is skill-based. So I'm so grateful for the space I am in. When I got this information from the people in South Africa, I said, if the people in South Africa are doing this, if the people in South Africa are making such a tidy income, why not me who is in Kenya? Yes, you can do this in Uganda. Yes, it is in Uganda. You can work in Uganda. You just need a smartphone, internet, and then we get you started. And how to get you started, double tap on my face and I'll show you where to go to. You can work this anywhere as long as you have smartphone and internet. Yes, I also have customers in Uganda. Yes, I also have customers in Uganda. This is where you go, yeah. udailyearn.com. This is where you're going to get the full information. Write it down, screenshot it, and get there. It's udailyearn.com. udailyearn.com. This is where you're going to get the information. This is where you're going to get the information right here. udailyearn.com. Yeah. udailyearn.com. It's on my profile. Nothing hidden. Everything about me is on my profile. Please feel free to reach out. Let's get the conversation going. Please feel free to reach out. Let's get the conversation going. udailyearn.com. udailyearn.com. Double tap on my face. Also, make sure you can get a notification when I come on live. Yeah, you hit the bell. There is the sign, the logo for the bell, so that when I come on live, you're able to get the notification. I normally come on live at 9 a.m. and at 5 p.m. in the evening. At 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. in the evening, East African time, Kenyan time. So if you're in a different time zone, set yourself to fit into the, convert your time zone to my time zone and get a notification when I come on live. Again, on my profile, you're going to get the long recordings. There's the little, they are double, you're going to find paper clips, 2 paper clips. Hit either of them. It will get you to the recordings, the longer version of the recordings. But at the same time, you're going to see when I come on live, and you can get, let's get the conversation rolling. Let's get this interaction going. You don't have to wait for too long to retire. You can retire at any age. I have chosen to retire because I have found, Lynette, good question. This is where to start from. Write it down. This is where you go. Send me an email inside here. Send me an email inside here. Again, if you go on my profile, the WhatsApp is also there. Everything is on my profile, including WhatsApp. Yeah. Everything is on my profile. Nothing hidden. Yeah. Nothing hidden. Yes. Nothing hidden. Yeah. There is no better time to retire than this time. This is actually the best time for somebody who's looking to retire. And you choose the flexibility of how to retire. You don't have to wait to be, exhausted, burnt out to retire. You can retire at your prime, when you can be productive for yourself. If you're willing to put in 2 to 3 hours, that's it. It's you put in 2 to 3 hours per day to the business, and you now start your income. How long? Long time. Okay, Omukoko, good morning. Hey, how have you been? I'm on here. How have you been? Yes, I'm always here. I just didn't see you for a long time. How have you been? Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. So really, it's you choose. You choose when to retire, when you're still energetic, and when you can enjoy the finances and the income. Retire when you can enjoy the lifestyle, the finances, and the income. And you don't have to wait to retire when you are burnt out. Decide. You can retire young, you can retire prosperous, you can retire rich. Retirement doesn't have to be as if you're waiting for them to tell you, please go. You can already see, I think you already know, some people who've been taken by surprise. One of the biggest multinationals, one of the, do we call them organizations or multinationals, that was based worldwide, and they even had offices in my country, Kenya. But they've now sent close to 30,000 people home because of policy change. What does that tell you? These people had good jobs. They even had company cars. They had benefits. But one policy change, one morning, the organization, they've pulled down, they've removed their signage, they've closed their offices, and they've told people that's the end. We cannot pay you another day, not even another month, another day. They've shut office. And you're sitting here and you're asking, I think I have a job. Let me tell you, in fact, that's the correct word. I think I have a job. Nowadays, nobody has guarantee on a physical job. What we thought were, profitable businesses are closing right in front of our eyes. Who would have imagined big hotels closing? Who would have imagined good restaurants closing? Okay, interesting. Hey, as I'm sitting here, I'm seeing some payments coming through. Interesting. Hey, hiya, this is interesting. Yes, good. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know how to screenshot, but a customer has just, I just have a notification. And that's the second one this morning. Yes. So let me tell you something. When we talk about a business, I love today's topic. Thank you, Omukoko. Yes, we can retire young. You can retire prosperous. You can retire rich. You don't have to wait until you're exhausted to retire. That's why I'm enjoying my retirement. And I still get to generate an income as I'm sitting here with you. Oh, thank you, Prudence. Hey, and you also, thank you for that compliment. Thanks. Bless you. Yes. It's not how old are you to retire. No. It is when do you want to retire. I made that decision, and since June of last year, I've been working from on my terms. My dog is upset. Yeah. My pet is upset. So for me, when I think about, can I do part-time as a student? Yes, you can. I actually have a lot of students, and even on Monday last week, I was at one of the private universities in Kenya to talk to the young people about how they can do this. You can start even if you're in university. I was at one of the private universities on Monday, and I talked to them. So yes, you can start. And I even have a lot of young people who are doing this business now because they are smarter than me. They have a laptop, they have a smartphone, they have time. Younger people are faster to connect with each other because they don't have, younger people are happy-go-lucky, young people are, yes. It's easier to make friends when you're younger than when you're older, and that's the truth. So I think for the younger people, they are doing so well. Yes. And I have a lot of young people with success stories that are already working with me. So you're not limited. If you want to retire, even when you're in campus, you can retire when you're in college. Look at the young man I'm talking about on social media. This young man, last year alone, he's not even a graduate, by the way. But last year alone, he was on $20 million with no degree. Convert the $20 million to your local currency and see what the young man has taken home. Yes. See what the young man has taken home, even without a degree. $20 million because of social media. What does the young man do? He does memes on social media. So what I'm actually sharing with you in essence is skills for social media that will help you retire young, retire rich, retire prosperous. That you can retire because of social media. Social media can be that place. I have chosen social media as my place to operate from. I have chosen social media as the place where I want to thrive. Social media is not complicated. So in essence, we're not talking about complicated businesses. It is skills for social media. And the skills for social media will give you an income of, because like for me, I have 4 income streams. I have 4 income streams, 100, 300, 600, and $900. And I can generate a passive income every day. I can generate a passive income every day because of this business, because of my business. Now, some days I have 1 day's income is equal to my monthly income in my previous business. I have taken home in 1 day what would have been my monthly income in my previous business. 1 day income. So do I want to wait for end month to receive 1 income when I can receive the equivalent of a monthly income in a day? I would rather work digital. I would rather work digital because the economy I am living in, the global economy, is different. Inflation, high cost of living, recession, all those things are happening. So why would I wait? Why would I wait for what I was earning in a month to receive it at the end of the month, whereas my income a day can be what was my monthly income? So I don't want analog. I want digital. I want digital. What was my 30-day income is now my 1-day income. Who's smarter now? Who's smarter now? And I'm on pension. I am retired. I'm working from home. How much sweeter does the breakfast need to be? How much sweeter can the breakfast be? You make a decision. You make a decision. It's international business. I work from home. I have internet. I have access to customers in America. I have access to customers in Canada, in Sweden. I have customers in Somalia. I have customers in Angola. I have customers even in countries I have never been to. New Zealand, Netherlands, Japan. I've traveled all over the world, to different parts of the world. But my business today is traveling to countries I have not been to. As I sat here this morning, I have received 2 incomes sitting on this live. It is Monday morning and I already have 2 customers sitting right here on the live. You tell me, it is Monday morning, I already have 2 customers in the morning because my business is automated. My business is automated. It's not about me picking up the phone to call customers. That's hard work. No. That's hard work. No. You're taught that the customers look for you. You are taught attraction marketing. You're taught to attract your perfect customer. You're not going to be following your relatives and friends. That's hard work. I can't do that. No. In fact, since I started my business in June last year, I have not bothered to look for my friends and family because they are not my perfect customers. There is how they perceive you. There is how people look at you. There is how people think they know you. So they cannot even imagine doing business with you. Those are not your customers. Those are not your customers. Your perfect customer is the person, they see your content, they resonate with it, they like what you're saying, they listen to what you're saying, and they say, I think she's talking to me. I think this is the business I've been looking for. For me, I wanted to retire. And like I said earlier, you can either retire at your pleasure or under pleasure. You choose. You choose. Retire at your pleasure or under pressure. You choose. And you don't have to wait to be 65 to retire. You can retire at 25, at 35, at 45, at 55, at 65. You choose when to retire. It's not about the age. It's about the mullah, the munde, the bread. Yes, you have it. If you have the income that will allow you to retire, you retire. The young man on social media, last year alone, he did $20 million. Social media, he didn't even talk. Now I've said I will talk until the cows come home. If somebody who is not talking has made $20 million last year, God has given me mouth. I go use the mouth properly. I go talk. I will talk. What gifts and talents do you have that you're not utilizing? What skills do you have that you've covered because you are anxious, you are afraid, you are unsure? You have excuses. I'm not tech smart. I'm not computer literate. Not now. Maybe next year. I'm not ready. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Congratulations. If you do what you've always done, you will have what you've always had. Nothing changes. Status quo, stay the same. Okay, it's a choice you've made this morning. It's a choice you've made this morning. But if you wake up and you say, this is February, by the end of the month, I want to have transformed my financial future, you can. I have a customer in Cameroon. It took her 7 days. From the day I had a conversation with her, within 7 days, she was sitting at $9,900 in 7 days because she said yes when I showed her what to do. In 7 days, she had $9,900 because she was willing to learn the skills. She was willing to put in the work. 7 days before I'd met her, she was telling me, I'm wondering what to do. My children are at home for lack of school fees. What changed? Her mindset. What changed? She took action. What changed? She is now living life on her terms. Did I know her before? No. Where did we meet? On social media, courtesy of social media. So you want to change your life? You're just one connection away. You're just one person away from your future success. One person away from your future success. I got access on social media, and that completely changed my financial future. People in South Africa are doing the very same business I am doing, and in 15 months, they now have 18 Rand millionaires. 18. What's the difference? When the pain of remaining the same is greater than the pain of change, you will take action. But as long as you're comfortable with your current situation, nothing changes. But if you say, I've had it, and you're willing, good morning, Mimi. Hello, Mimi, good morning. Can work from anywhere in the world. Thank you, my dear. Good morning. I hope you woke up well, and congratulations. Let's do this. Congratulations for making a decision. You know, when people make decisions that they want to transform their financial future, it doesn't matter how old you are. I say again, you can retire at 25, you can retire at 35, you can retire at 45, at 55, or at 65. Retirement is not about your age. You can retire because of the income flows that you have. And I've just shared with you, you can retire at your pleasure, you can retire at your own pleasure or under pressure, and you can retire young, you can retire prosperous. It's not about age. It's you who decides when to retire. Retirement means the income is coming, and you're not limited to the income. And I've just shared with you my simple story. What was my monthly income is now my daily income. What I would wait for at the end of the month, I now receive on a daily income. So which one is smarter? Analog income or digital income? Digital any day. So if you like what I'm saying, you go here, youdailyearn.com. You go here, youdailyearn.com. That's the focus. We are not waiting for 30 days. Waiting for 30 days for income is not easy. Waiting for income for 30 days and then you spend it in one day. Salah, You want a daily income. You want a daily income. Why income in one day? You want a daily income, not a monthly income. Inflation, high cost of living is eating into your income. Inflation, high cost of living is eating into your current income. This is what I say. In Kiswahili, we normally say, in my local language, we say, send yourself, serve yourself, deliver yourself, do the work. Put in the 3 hours a day. Learn new skills. Commit to a course. Give yourself 6 months. In June when I started, I said I'll do 6 months. And indeed, just by 6 months, within 3 months, even without knowing what I was doing, I delivered a result to myself that has me amazed. I've said again, what was my monthly income? Here, in my digital business, I can do in one day. I have done it in one day. Question to you this morning, what do you want? What do you really want? What are you looking for? If retirement early sounds good, that you're retiring on your own terms, and this is what I'm saying, you want to retire on your own terms, identify an activity, something that you do every day, that is income generating, that allows you flexibility. I choose social media. I choose to work on social media. I wake up every day knowing I am grateful for social media. I don't know where I would be if not for social media. I don't know what I would be doing if not for social media. Thank God for social media. Social media has restored my financial future, has given me a sense of this is what I should have been doing anyway. I keep asking, where have I been all this time? I would hear people in America saying, I work from home, I'm retired, I work 2 hours a day. And I'm wondering, where are they? Now I have understood why they're enjoying themselves. So if you like what I am saying, double tap on my face, get a notification every time I come on live. Let's have the conversation going. Let's start the conversation going. I would really love to serve you. I would really love to encourage you, to inspire you, to tell you you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. And you can retire even if you're in university, even as a first year. You don't have to wait for age 65 to retire. That one we debunk. That one we demystify. It's not about age. Retirement is not about age. Retirement is about doing what you love, when you love, and having the income to support what you would love to be doing. You don't have to do what you don't like. People are sitting in jobs they don't like. They're doing businesses they don't enjoy, but they're in there because that's all they know. So they're hanging in there because that's all they know. How about you choose your terms and say, I will retire in the next 3 months. And you can, in a digital business like what I am doing, a social media marketing career, you can retire within 3 months. And I've given you the example of one lady within 7 days, her result. And I've also shared my result. What would have been my monthly income today is my daily income. I'm not tech smart, I'm not computer literate, but I'm doing this. If I can do this, why not you? If I can do this, why not you? Why not you? You don't have to wait for 30 days to receive an income. If you can receive the same income in a day by putting in the 2 to 3 hour work day, following a proven process, following a step-by-step process, put in the work. In my local language, I'll say it again. Send yourself. Exert yourself. Put in the work. Give yourself a time span. Say, I'm going to do this for the next 3 to 6 months, non-stop. Put your head down. That's exactly what I did. I used to be on live 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. I used to come on live 3 times a day when I started my online business. I would come on live 3 times a day. I put my head down. It's social media. I put my head down. I put in the work. I put in the effort. I wanted to understand this space. Thank God I started when I did. Thank God I started my online business when I did. So it's social media. It's not complicated. This is not Forex. This is not trading. This is not crypto. This is not MLM. No referral, no recruiting, no upline, no downline. It's none of that. You want to get started? It's really straightforward. Go here. That's where you will go. It's on my profile. Write it down. Visit the website, youdailyand.com. Write it down. Visit the website. Send me an email inside the website. I'll reply within 5 minutes. Let's start the journey. Let's start the journey. You can retire young. You can retire prosperous. You can retire rich. Retirement at the age of 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. You don't have to wait to be 65 to be sent home. You can choose your retirement. Don't wait to be too old to be, no. Don't wait that they're now sending you home because they don't want you. No. Decide I am retiring because I want to do what I want. And you now generate the income for that. You enjoy the flexibility. I enjoy the flexibility of time. I don't need to commute. I don't need to go to an office. I decide what my day looks like. I plan my life around my business. And I plan my life around the things I love. I get to serve my parents. My parents are in their 90s. I'm able to serve them. I'm able to be available for them because I love them. So for me, being available and accessible for my family is my number one priority right now. Yes, it's my number one priority right now. And why do I show up for my business? Because I know my success is my family's success. So I show up because I want to be able to build not just my dream, but my family's dream. They have goals, aspirations, visions that I'm able to support because I can be their go-to success person. I don't know how many people in your family are waiting for your success. If it's just about you alone, you want to expand your dream to support the people you love, the people you treasure. That way, it will give you inspiration to get out of your comfort zone. It will get you to say, I want to do more, be more, get more. It's about be, do, have. Be better, get better, do better, have better. It's you to make a decision. Success is on your hand. You choose. Success is for you. You decide today what you want. You decide how you want to go. You decide when you want to win. You can wake up today and say, I'm done. I don't want to do what I've always done. I'm looking for a new route. And you get started on the new route. So really, it's you who decides. It's you who dictates your terms. It's you who determines what tomorrow looks like. By the action you take today, the action you take today determines. So you like what I'm saying. You are seeing this is what you want us to do together. I'm available, accessible. I'm only too willing to show you what I have studied, what I have learned. I say again, what was my monthly income is now a daily income. I love the space I am in. I'm grateful for the space I am in. And if I can do this, why not you? Why not you? If I can do this, why not you? I'm not tech smart. I'm not computer literate. No. In fact, I didn't even have an idea when I started what I was doing. It's like getting into the deep end and swimming. In any case, you're going to find the edge of the pool. You get out, you get in again. That's just the way life is designed. There is nobody who has a guarantee that you have a job. It's going to be around for a long time. No. You've seen multinationals closing. Some of the big companies that have closed in my country, Kenya, in the last 1 month have me surprised. We thought they were profitable businesses. We thought they were doing well, but they've packed up and left. Now imagine the people who had jobs and businesses inside there. They now have to wake up and leave as well. They now have to leave as well. 50-year-old companies closing, leaving. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've served you. I hope I've inspired you. I hope I've encouraged you. I hope I have showed you that it can be done. I hope you now realize it's not about you can retire at any age you choose. You decide when you want to retire. Age is just a number. Age is just a number. Choose your terms, decide how you want to you can thrive from home. For me, I've enjoyed the fact that I can thrive from home. It's the best decision I ever made. I am loving the ride. I'm loving the ride. I have no overheads, no monthly fees for salaries, workers, no. My business has taught me that I can thrive working from home. What was my 30-day income is now my day income. Smart move. Why would I do analog when I can do digital? I prefer to do digital any day. Digital any day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've served you. I'll be going to meet a group of people for a physical meeting. That's what I do also. Last week, Monday, I did the same also. I go to where people call me to speak to groups of people. Last week, Monday, was at the university, and I spoke to lots and lots of amazing people. And I want to serve them. I'm here to serve. I know the value of service. So if you like what I'm saying, let's get together. Let's get the conversation going. Let's get you to a place where you can say, I am running life on my terms. That's what I'd wish for you. I'd wish for you that you're doing what you love. You're not pressurized. You're working at your own pleasure. And you're not under any pressure. Yes, that you're not under pressure. Look around you and see the people that are around you. Just look at people. Take time to observe. And you're going to understand the value of running life on your terms. Being the one who decides. I hope I've served you. I hope I've inspired and encouraged you. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. and this evening at 5 p.m. by God's grace. If I'm back on time from the meeting that I'm going into, perhaps this evening at 5 p.m. If not, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Because I come on live 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. but depends on the activities of the day. If today's meeting takes longer, then we'll see you tomorrow morning. Yes, Joy, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for being on the live. I don't take your being here for granted. I'm grateful that we've had this interaction. I pray that I have inspired you to remember that you can retire to an income of between $100 to $900 a day. Yes, you can retire to a good income of between $100 to $900 a day. And retirement, I have said again, is not about age. Retirement is about a decision that you make. Yes. So yeah, I'm grateful that God allowed me to have this business. My business is a blessing, and God sent me a beautiful business on time. And I'm truly grateful because I've been able to inspire not just myself, others. I have customers in different parts of the world, and I'm so glad that I have, yes, I have access to customers all over the world, America, Canada. I have customers in New Zealand. I have customers in South Africa, Angola, Japan, Finland, Sweden, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Canada, America. Power of social media. So for me, I don't take my business for granted. I'm grateful to God that the business came to me when it did. I'm grateful to God that I met an angel, a gentleman from South Africa, right here on social media. He shared this information. I call him my angel. I'm forever grateful. And I don't take my business for granted, and I don't take it lightly that God sent me this information to start a business when I did. Previously, I was paying office rent, salaries for workers. My business is now a home-based business. It's my internet and my time. These are the two things that I run my business on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good day, God bless you, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful Monday. Have a beautiful rest of the week. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. or this evening at 5 p.m. God bless you, goodbye, and good day. You're welcome, Mimi. Wish you a beautiful day. I need to get on the road now. I have a physical meeting. It could take up a bit of time, but not to worry. I'll see you tomorrow, this evening, later, tonight, whatever. Bye-bye. Bless you. And thank you for being on the live. Love, love, love. Lots of hearts. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Mimi. Bless you so much. Thank you. It's been a pure pleasure and a joy. I hope I've served you. God bless you. Good day and thank you.